Let's take a moment and look at the McFarlane Knightfall Catwoman figure. There's been a lot of great Catwoman costumes over the years, but my favorite has always been the purple costume from the 90s. I don't know what it is about the costume. Maybe it's very simplistic and straight to the point. It's one of the few costumes she has long flowing hair, or maybe it's the thigh-high boots and the long gloves. There's been several figures of this costume, but probably most notably and recently was the DC Essentials Knightfall Catwoman figure. And here we go, the Knightfall McFarlane Catwoman figure. Now there's a lot to like about this figure, but there's a couple of criticisms I have. First and foremost, I do like the alternate hands that come with this figure, the long cat-like claws that are on each fingertip. And her whip is massively long. My first criticism is really with the face mold. It's not bad, but it's very plain. Maybe she could have gave a smile, or maybe there could have been something that would have been done to make this face mold stand out. My second problem is while there's a tremendous amount of articulation, it is hampered heavily by different parts of the body, in particular the waist region, which makes it impossible to pose the legs, and balancing issues with the feet. And she falls a lot. This is not a bad figure by any stretch of the imagination. However, compared to the other stuff that we've gotten from the McFarlane line, it is definitely in the mediocre range. It has articulation, but it has balancing issues, and also it dampers itself when it comes down to actually utilizing that articulation. The figure has a good mold, but it doesn't do anything to stand out from the rest. Overall, not a bad figure, but I'd probably go with the DC Essentials version more than this.